7 tips on how to lose weight without dieting. Protein diet, gluten diet, soup diet and all the other fads may work, but no more than a month or 2. Experts guarantee that very strict diets don't work in the long term, which means that people tend to get fat again, since they can't stand the food rigidity for a long time. The truth is that to lose weight, people need to adopt good habits and learn to eat healthily. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel in the description below. In addition to following the good old rule of choosing healthy, natural, whole grain foods, eating every 3 hours and eating every meal of the day, giving preference to complex carbohydrates, proteins, vegetables, legumes and fruits and avoiding fried foods and sweets, there are some tips that can help and optimize weight loss. Check out. 1. Focus on chewing. According to recent research, the more time you spend chewing your food, the fewer calories you will eat. The study found that people who chewed about 40 times each mouthful ate 12% less than those who chewed only 15 times. This result means that the faster you eat, the more food you will consume. The explanation for this is that the body takes 20 minutes after the start of the meal to signal that it is satisfied. As chewing is the first stage of digestion, it is important to grind food well so that the correct absorption of nutrients occurs and produces a feeling of satiety. And remember, the stomach doesn't have teeth to crush food, so chew them well before swallowing. 2. Always eat within an hour of waking up. You know that story that you can't eat breakfast because you're on the run? For those who want to lose weight, this habit has the opposite effect. This is because it is the most important meal of the day and it is proven that people who eat in the morning are thinner than those who skip this meal. The ideal is to eat within an hour of waking up. After all, we spend hours without eating while we sleep. During the night our body continues to work, but fasting and in the morning, we will replenish all the necessary nutrients to start the day, says nutritionist Eliane Romantini. In addition, according to the expert, excluding breakfast makes the person very hungry during the day and has no control over the speed of eating, the quantity and quality of food, opting for more caloric foods, such as fried foods, sugary and fatty foods. Another reason that proves that eating breakfast can help with weight loss, is that because the person has an empty stomach, the nutrients that are ingested will be better absorbed. One of the times of the day that statistically people eat more fruit is at breakfast. If this happens, vitamins and minerals important in the healthy metabolic process, such as chromium and zinc, for example, may be better absorbed. This will enable better synthesis of sugars and fats, reducing excessive fat deposits, they say. So, if you want to lose weight, don't skip important meals like breakfast, otherwise you already know, weight gain for sure. The important thing is to close your mouth to fatty foods. What should be avoided, but many people usually eat it in the morning, are foods with low nutritional value and high calorie content, such as soda, snacks, products based on hydrogenated vegetable fat, such as croissants, stuffed biscuits, greasy cold cuts, such as salami, bologna, explains Eliane. The nutritionist gives tips for a hearty, healthy and essential breakfast for those who care about their bodies and health. The ideal is that the diet is balanced and that the person consumes at least one source of protein, such as milk, cheese, yogurt, eggs. At least a source of carbohydrate, preferably bread, toast and whole grains, and a source of foods that provide vitamins and minerals, such as juices and fruits, he indicates. 3. Stay focused on what you're eating. Not paying attention and not focusing on the food is another very common mistake people make. Watching TV, talking on the phone or listening to music while eating can make weight loss difficult. This is because the brains of people who are distracted by eating something else stop receiving signals that they are eating. A study by the University of Bristol found that people who ate while doing other activities ate twice as much food as those who focused on eating. 4. Prefer to consume raw foods. Overcooking food can greatly reduce the amount of nutrients in food, and when our body does not have enough nutrients, it does not feel satisfied and the person starts to feel hungry faster. Hence, it is important to eat raw foods such as fish, vegetables and greens. For those who have a sensitive digestive system and cannot eat raw foods, the tip is to cook them for as little time as possible. Remember, the less you cook them, the more nutrients will be left in the food. 5. Don't eat fatty foods at night. Who has never woken up with a food hangover? It's that uncomfortable feeling the next day when you ate too much at night. And since food is fuel, think of the following theory. The body needs you to expend the energy you've consumed on fuel, in other words, food. This means that eating large amounts at night, when the body is relaxed and about to rest, doesn't make sense. Therefore, avoid eating fatty and high-calorie foods such as fried foods and sweets. At dinner, the ideal is to opt for lighter foods, so white meat is a good choice. This type of meat, especially fish, is quicker and easier to digest, that is, it doesn't weigh on the stomach, a factor that impairs sleep, explains nutritionist Adriana Avila from the Vitae Medicina de Imaginamento e Aesthetic Clinic. At night, prefer grilled or cooked white meats. Also invest in whole foods, leaves and fruits. 6. Eat small amounts and many times a day. Never go more than 3 hours without eating. This is because, according to nutritionist Eliane Romantini, staying a long time without eating causes the body to release cortisol, a stress hormone, which increases blood glucose, blood sugar. Thus, there is an excess in the production of insulin, a hormone related to the accumulation of abdominal fat. In addition, those who spend a long time without eating, become very hungry and exaggerate the amount of food for the next meal. It also increases your chances of choosing fatty and high-calorie foods. Therefore, the ideal is to eat small amounts of food every 3 hours, paying attention to the quality of the food you choose throughout the day. Do not drink during meals. Avoid drinking liquids with meals. Drinking drinks while eating makes digestion difficult because it dilutes stomach acid and makes it more difficult to absorb nutrients. This results in fermentation, bloating and gas. Therefore, it is recommended to drink water 15 minutes before or after meals. In addition, according to a survey conducted in the United States, drinking 2 glasses of water 30 minutes before eating can help you lose weight. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel in the description below.